morning, I'm Lynn, and here's what's happening at Utopia Farms today. 7.5?
8.5 bars out, and putting them back in.
Most people would say maybe you should wear gloves. So we are monitoring for sparks. The sparks go out the minute they touch the ground, and we have lots of water ready just in case. Let's get started. Today is a rain day, and it's a little bit cooler. So Arnie's decided to do a bunch of work in the heifer barn because we have to adjust the spacing on the bars so that we can get ready for breeding groups. And in order to do that, we had to get our little guy here moved out of the way. Hi buddy, are you out of the way? You guys are both out of the way. This one, she had mastitis, that's why she's separate. And this is Luther. So this is the feeder that Arnie was having problems keeping the sheep out of because they were squeezing through and getting into the feeder. So what he's been doing is he's been taking every bar off and re-welding it back on. That's why he cleaned the barn out down to the concrete so that there'll be no sparks. These boys are all laying out here. You would think by that picture we only had Dorsets, but you know how they are. They gather in their breed group, and I guess all the Suffolks are around on the other side. Working on this for a few hours now. Seven and a half?
8.5 wide.
8.5. We
9-inch tennis.
9-inch.
8.5-inch bases.
And how's it going? What's with the black hands? Most people would say maybe you should wear gloves.
Oh, you can't work with that. The humidity's so bad. Well, you gotta look at it. Welding is a dirtier job than farming.
That looks nice though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, the seal's a little corroded today, so it's hard to weld on, I think.
And how are you doing it?
Welding it.
I know, but are you able to reuse the bars?
Yeah, so I'm cutting the old bars out and putting them back in, and then I have to cut a couple new ones. There'll be a couple more. Now basically it'll work. Like that space there is a little wider there.
Well, it's okay a little that no one could get through that. A lamb could.
That's right. By the time I move that 1 inch, it's not working.
No.
I'm going to be over halfway tonight, and I'll finish it tomorrow. I might finish it tonight, but I doubt it. Here's almost done.
It actually looks like a better spacing.
Yeah.
When you see the other one across.
That's a big job.
So in order for Arnie to get this done, it has to be done in the barn. And he has to bring his generator to run the welder. So it's a little loud in here. I said, he is using, this is concrete floor, lots of water down on the floor too. And so we are monitoring for sparks, but on a really wet day like today, there's not too much chance of there being any sparks. But he is aware of that, so, and so what he does is he's cutting off each bar. And then welding a new rod on to replace it. Hi Luther. You're looking like a nice boy. So that's our generator. It's powered by the tractor. He's just changing the blade now. Oh yeah. These girls are huddled in the corner here. They're okay though. They just don't know what's going on. It looks like a lot of sparks, but actually the sparks go out the minute they touch the ground. Have lots of water ready just in case, but if you were in here and saw how wet and damp and humid it is in here, you'd know that there's no risk of fire in this barn. Oh yeah, and all the hay is on the other side of the feeder. And it is wet hay as well. It's not dry hay. Max, come on. So he has a little template so that he can get the spacing just right. He pushed that hay over, so now all the ewes have come to see if it's dinner time. But this was a perfect day for getting this done because it is cooler and wet, which we've been waiting for. Because we needed it doing before breeding season started. Because we didn't want any mixing and matching of the breeding groups once they're set up.
If you hire someone
head back to the house, I look out to the ram pen. All the Dorsets are done eating, and all the Suffolks are at the hay. It's funny how they stick together in their breed group. Arnie's in from Welding, and I'm making chicken burritos for dinner with Mexican rice. Okay, so it's the little Cooking with Lynn episode. So yeah, burritos, chicken burritos. What's in there is cooked diced chicken, onions. Today I put peppers in. Normally I use mushrooms, but I was out of mushrooms and I had lots of peppers growing in the garden, so I substituted that today. Then it's topped with hot salsa, mozzarella cheese, cheddar cheese, and a couple of jalapeno peppers. They go in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. And then we have the Mexican rice to go with it. Just stick them in the oven at 350. Get the rice on to boil. And we'll dish it out shortly. When I said the ingredients, I think I forgot to mention the key ingredient, which is refried beans. They're in there too. Okay, dinner's done. Time to get it out of the oven. So that's what it looks like on the plate, but that's not the end. We put some salsa verde on here too. This brand looks pretty runny. And can't have Mexican without a dollop or two of sour cream. And as Arnie says, if you're going to have sour cream, you may as well have the full fat version.
That's true.
I know. Well, another storm just blew in as we say goodnight. Thanks for joining us today, and please be sure to join us again tomorrow for the next episode at Utopia Farms. Bye for now.